And now, a Dice Tower Digital Review with Brian Hoier.
Hi, and welcome to another Dice Tower iOS game review. I'm Brian Hoier, and this week we're going to be looking at Can't Stop, a classic dice game, kind of a push-your-luck game that's been around for many years, and they've just recently, I believe last year, reprinted, and then they brought it out to the iOS version to kind of celebrate that. Now, how does the dice game play on the iPad? Well, let's take a look and find out. So here's the main menu. Basically, you have your simple menu. You go into the how to play, turn sound on and off. Music is off right now. You can have the music, the credits, the usual. So you click on a new game. And then you can do up to 4 players, which is kind of nice. You can do a time attack mode. We'll say we're doing a 2-player game for now. And then you have to make sure that you choose player 1 and player 2 is both human. We'll put player 2 on AI. You can name the player, you can choose what color you are, etc. And then when you're ready, you click start. So on your turn, you click the ready down here, and then roll dice. This is a dice rolling game. You get 4 dice, and what you do is you roll the 4, and you will add them up into pairs. Okay? So, for instance, if we roll the dice here, I have 2 3s, a 6, and a 1, which means I can combine these for a 6 and a 7, so I can have a 6 and a 7, that's option 1 down here. Or I can combine the 3 and the 6 for a 9, and the 3 and the 1 for a 4, and those are the only options I have with these dice. So I have to choose, do I want to play on the 6 and 7 rows, or do I want to play on the 9 and 4 rows? Now when you play on the row, you have to slowly move up 1 square at a time. So if I get a 9 right now, I'll start right down here. Next time I get a 9, I can move up. And you want to slowly go all the way up until you take the 9 at the top. Once you get to the top of a row, you own that row and it's out of play. Nobody else can get it. The first one to take 3 rows wins the game. Now, why are some rows longer? Well, because 7 is the easiest combination to get. You can get a 4 and a 3, a 1 and a 6, a 2 and a 5. You get the idea. So since 7 is going to come up a lot more often, it's a much longer row. The only way to get to 12 is you have to get 2 6s. And it rarely happens. You only have to get it 3 times before you win that row. Same with the 2. So that's why you kind of get that cool stop sign look. Is, you know, mathematically speaking, what are the chances that that number is going to come up? Now, I'm a fan of going for the shorter rows, and 9s and 4s are fairly common, so we'll go 9 and 4. Now, as you can see, I placed my two white pegs here. Okay? Do I want to accept that? Yes, I do. Now, what that does is my turn continues, because I still have another white one over here. I can have 3 rows in play at a given time. If I were to choose stop now, it would put my yellow colored cone. I have 1 in the 4, and I'm on the first box in the 9, and that would end my turn, and the next player would go. It'd be silly to not go again, because I can start another row and hope I get more 4s and 9s too. So I'll roll, the dice roll, and it says, okay, I can do 8 and a 9, so I start a new one. This last one would go in the 8, and the 9 would move up 1. I could do a 6 or an 11. I can't start 2 new rows, because I only have 1, like I said. You only have 3 white cones that can be in play at any time. I'm going to go for the 8 and the 9. You see my 9 moved up a second one. Now, if I accept this, I have no more white cones in reserve. I have to, on my next roll, get a 4, an 8, or a 9, or hopefully 2 of them. That's the only way to keep playing. So if I were to push my luck now, which I will, I'll roll the dice again, and I don't get any of those 3, my turn's over and I lose my spot. So, roll the dice. I pulled up a 4, and that's the only one. That's the only option I have. My 4 moves up 1, and so I'll accept, and it'll lock in that move. Stop, please. Now the computer will go. And they can go for the same row that I'm going for, as you can see there. And he chooses to stop. And so he's covering me up on the 4 there. So there you go. And he keeps track of your streak, of how your longest winning streak, etc. So let's go with the 9 and the 10 since I already have a 9. I'll accept that. And again, I have 3 white cones, so I can, it'd be silly to stop now. I'll keep rolling. Ooh, 9 and 9. I can keep that white in reserve, and I can jump the 9 row way up. And I'll go with a 10 and a 6. Accept that. Now I have to decide again. I have to get a 6, a 9, or a 10. If I push my luck, I lose everything I've got in this round. I'm pretty high on the 9, so this would be a safe time to stop. If you believe in playing safely, that is. Okay, like I said, this is a push your luck game, so I'm going to push my luck and show you what happens when you fail. It's pretty self-explanatory. Ooh, a 6 and a 6, why not? Except, roll the dice, let it ride. 3 and a 5, I'm not even paying attention at this point what I'm doing. Keep rolling. Boy, I might actually take a row at this rate. Hot streak. See, that's what happens. And then you got to decide, like, oh, is it worth pushing my luck? I'm so close. Do I want to lose all of that and start way down back here next time? Yes, I do. Except for I'm on this unbelievable hot streak here. There we go. Failed. And as you can see, I lose all of that progress. So, final thoughts on Can't Stop. I'm a big fan of dice. That's no secret. So I kind of miss the actual physical rolling of the dice that comes in the board game version. However, this recreates everything nicely. Nice graphics. You know, the little pieces are animated and they jump and dance around, and then we get hot streaks and things that, you know, it celebrates and puts up cool graphics on the screen. Confetti comes down when you win a row and it celebrates and cheers for you. So the sound and the graphics for what it is do a good job, I guess, of getting you involved and keeping you interested. The gameplay, they ported it over, no problem there. So I really like it. It plays up to 4. It's really fast. It's a good filler game. So for those reasons, while it's not super deep and not complicated, in my opinion, that's a bonus. A push your luck game should be like this, or Ink and Gold. Those kind of games are just, it plays, push it up, oh, I blew it, and then everybody laughs at you or whatever, and you have fun, and it moves on to the next person, and they keep rolling the dice. So I'm going to give this a 7.5. An excellent game, and I highly recommend it.
Thanks for watching our review today. For more information about board games, as well as the #1 board game audio podcast, check out Dicetower.com for reviews, interviews, and more. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.